Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. I am sitting in my car and waiting for my lunch buddy to show up here at 12:30. And yeah, Chipotle on the menu today. Love it. Anyway, I've been looking at my Instagram comments, and I've did a post. I think it was last night or this morning. I can't remember. Anyway, over on KS Geekman, Kansas Geekman, and I posted this picture. I got these two images off of Twitter. One on the left is from 1999. That's a toy aisle after the release of The Phantom Menace. And then on the right-hand side is 2019. This is current modern day Star Wars looks like a local Target. This is what my local Target looks like. Anyway, I posted this side-by-side comparison because I noticed this myself before seeing these pictures posted online. I noticed it when I went to Target. I thought, man, wow, Star Wars is just an end cap, and that's it. And there's a movie coming. And I remember, gosh, just in, 3-4 years ago, when The Force Awakens came out, that it was significantly more. There was significantly more presence for Star Wars at both Walmarts, Targets, wherever, Toys R Us at the time. And I just noticed this on my own, and then I just started seeing people posting about it. And people are also posting images of toys that are now being clearanced for the Rise of Skywalker, which is crazy to think because, man, the movie hasn't even arrived yet. So it just got me to thinking about, I was thinking, why is this? What are the reasons here? And my comments on this post have actually been pretty interesting. There are varying opinions as to why this is happening. And I'm by no means an expert. I mean, I don't do the numbers. I don't run the numbers. I don't know what Hasbro sells. If it involves math, I run the other way. But I am intrigued by the comments that are happening here on this post. It runs from everything from kids just aren't interested in plastic toys, action figures. They're more interested in, iPads and iPhones and that kind of stuff, and video games. Everything from that to the IP is just not interesting to children anymore. Which, I could see that because I don't know. Could be just my circle, my world, but I feel like kids are more interested in the superhero genre, the Marvel genre, than they are Star Wars. It just doesn't capture the hearts and minds of kids these days for varying reasons. I don't know what they are. I mean, I can only guess. Those of you that know me, know my feelings about the sequel trilogy, and but I don't want to just apply my preferences or my feelings and opinions on what Disney is producing to this, because I really don't know. But all I can do is speak for myself. I'm not a person that buys the new characters. It's just not something I'm interested in. But the last thing that I just bought from Hasbro was two things. I bought Luke Skywalker's Black Series pilot helmet, which is fantastic, by the way, a must pick up if you're into that. You can see it on my Instagram. Then I also picked up the skiff, the vehicle for the 3 3/4 inch scale. So those are the last two Hasbro things I bought most recently, and before that I kind of quit buying that stuff because I'm into the Hot Toys and the 6 scale stuff from Sideshow. Anyway, I don't know the reason, but I find this conversation interesting. I think there's more to this than the simple answer of people buying things online and people interested in video games and whatnot. I think there is a deeper story here that smarter YouTube channels have probably unpacked, or I think they should. I'm not that smart, but my thoughts are this. My theory is this. Here's my theory. My theory is that Star Wars, the direction of Star Wars has changed so much that the kids, the children, and the adults that used to buy the toys aren't interested in what is being put out in theaters as much as they used to be. And that is a reason for the decline in the toy sales. I think that the figures and the things that they are producing, they're producing too much of stuff that people just don't want and people aren't interested in. And I don't know why they're doing that. I don't know if it's because they feel like they have to push characters in the front that nobody wants, like the Rose Ticos and the Holdos and that kind of thing, because that's what has been on my store shelves recently. Has been mostly that kind of stuff from The Last Jedi. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it's an interesting plight and an interesting place we find ourselves. I miss the days of this on the left. I miss the midnight madness, doors opening, collectors going to buy stuff with their kids. I mean, in that picture, there are absolutely zero kids, though, so they're all adults. Anyway, but I miss the last one I remember being significant was in 2008 when the Clone Wars movie was coming out, and they did a Midnight Madness, and it was amazing. I went and took part in that. There were kids, there were adults. It was the summertime. Man, it was just the toy aisles. I mean, there was literally an aisle. You just went to the store and it was, I'm going to the Star Wars aisle. Now it's, I'm going to the toy aisle and I hope I see a couple of Star Wars toys. It's a very sad state to me, because I think Star Wars should never be in this place. It should never have gotten here. Frozen 2 should not be the main thing going on at these toy stores or these toy areas at these department stores, which is what I see. So I don't know. I just felt like posting a video about it because I'm processing it, I'm thinking about it, and I'm curious to know what you guys think. Head over to my Instagram, Kansas Geek Man, and let me know your thoughts. There's some good conversation in there. Everybody's being respectful, lots of different opinions. And I always appreciate when people share their opinions and they're respectful. But I also like dialogue where people disagree. So if you have some thoughts about it, I'd love to hear them. Head on over to KS Geek Man, or you can comment on this YouTube channel, on this YouTube video. So thanks so much for watching, and thanks for hanging around. Hopefully I'll post some more stuff in the coming couple months. Thanks. See ya.